Generals, gentlemen.
Hello and welcome back to Command & Conquer Zero Hour. I am Owner's Machine of the Generals, gentlemen.
And I am Archon Hawk.
Woo! We are back. It's been a while. We are very excited. Excited to be here as always.
This is going to be a sweet game, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have Sweetie as the China Imp.
And Electus as the Red GLA Vanilla. And this is a very special occasion for us because this is actually 1.4. So a lot of fans of you might be very glad that we're back on 1.4 because this game is amazing. And so we have to cast this game regardless of what patch it is because this game's freaking amazing.
Yeah, a good game is a good game regardless of the patch.
That is correct, yes. And the map is also Wasteland Warlords.
Indeed, which is, yeah, it's a pretty interesting map. I mean, there's a lot of garrisons and stuff laying around, and yeah.
You know, I like the fact that it's not Tournament Desert. That's what I like about this map.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty glad.
Now, this map's really interesting because it kind of goes against the standard zero-hour formula, where there's only one safe supply, and then there's just a whole bunch of dangerous supplies. It looks like maybe that worker will get crushed by that dozer.
Yeah, sending it right in there, but it looks like the dozer will in fact get there in time. But that is going to delay the dozer moving out and building anything, so that's actually quite handy little micro there.
Oh, very nice control from Electus. Well done, buddy.
Well done. Quite good. In the meantime, we do see mines going down on the first supply of Sweetie. Good move there. And we see some minigunners and rocket troops coming out as well to probably go in that attack outpost.
Ooh, that's a fully loaded attack outpost. That's very dangerous. He's got minigunners and those RPGs, so he can pretty much kill anything he wants to.
In the meantime, we do see Electus going for some top control on the map. Hopefully going to cap those oils fairly shortly.
Yeah, because, as I said, there's no second supply, safe one. So the only way to expand your economy is by getting the very central supply, which is surrounded by these garrisons, the really far away old derricks, and the cornered supplies. So it's very interesting and very aggressive because how exposed those supplies are. But Electus is definitely capping those old derricks.
Yeah, that's a very quick cap there. Good to see that outpost is moving right into Electus' space. I'm not sure he has to counter that. We do see a slave getting dropped off down the bottom, and that the technical is coming back, and that is full of RPGs.
That tunnel is getting absolutely melted by that attack outpost. But
attack outpost is taking it down. Yeah, tunnel goes down now.
There is a second tunnel though, so Electus still can move troops into his base, which it really needs to because this outpost can be very dangerous against this war factory and the supply here. But that outpost will actually get taken down by those RPGs.
Outpost goes down. But there's a lot of minigunners and stuff in there, but there's 3 quad cannons coming up, and they're really going to deal with them. Oh, the RPGs are firing now. One quad goes down. Oh, only one quad goes down. Good thing you had those quads there to take care of the infantry.
Yeah, I liked how he had the technical to crush all of those infantry whilst the quads were dishing out the damage. I think if it weren't technical, or if it was just firing instead of actually crushing, those infantry would have been short work for those quads.
Exactly right.
And now,
see Sweetie going for the bottom supply, while Electus is taking really good control of those oil derricks, making sure to lock them down as good as possible.
Yeah, if you were paying attention before, you actually saw that the dozer went right past the bottom of the map here, and actually avoided being scouted by the worker, but now will get scouted just now. So Electus didn't actually see the supply until just now, and now the quad will actually take out a lot of those units going to garrison that building.
Yeah, we do see the attack outpost now moving up towards the oil derricks, but he is shutting it down. Electus is shutting that down with garrisons. It's going to be really important to lock down those top oil derricks.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some flame tanks from Sweetie to actually take down these garrisons.
The attack outpost has gone down now. Looks like he'll just try and get a garrison now.
The worker's actually surviving. That's very important now because now that worker can actually build a tunnel. And with that tunnel there, it's going to be easy for Electus to actually harass that supply. There's a bunker going down, so it looks like Sweetie is really trying to defend this point.
Yeah, it seems like it. It'll be interesting to see what kind of aggression comes out from Electus to counter that. We do see the quads now taking down that garrison. Looks like all the troops of Sweetie are going to go down, so that's another attack outpost all gone.
Actually, here's a question. Is 2 old derricks better than 1 supply?
I think... I'm not sure.
I don't think they are, but they don't expire,
close.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So it's going to be either man's game at this stage. The economy is still very even. It's going to come down to who can do the better harassment. And with all of these garrisons and these tunnels, I think Sweetie's going to have a hard time actually punishing these old derricks.
Exactly right. We do see a Sweetie throwing down a bunker there, but no, we've got a big quad RPG push coming in from Electus, and that's going to take down that top garrison. And I'm not really sure how much infantry Sweetie has to defend against this push if he moves in.
Yeah, he has his outposts, nothing really nearby. So I think these outposts could be very effective against these quads if they're kited correctly. But those RPGs do make short work of those outposts.
Electus is doing a good job of taking map control. He's got tunnels all over the place. That means he can move these quads and RPGs around like really easily. We do see he's going to nuke down that tunnel. Let's see. I'm not sure if Electus...
Oh, there goes the tunnel!
Electus isn't actually going to pop out any more units. Now this is going to really hurt him because this is his main base.
There's no way Electus can defend this supply having lost that tunnel. He really should have evac'd out of that beforehand, because now he's going to lose or sell the arms dealer.
Down, and now going after the supply, and the quads are all the way over here, so it looks like he's going for a bit of a, you attack my base, I'll attack yours.
Base race! Yeah.
Oh, quads and RPGs are moving in now, but yeah, I'm not sure.
If that power goes down, there will go the production of Sweetie, so he's going to have to defend that, otherwise he won't be able to spend all of his money at the same time, so Electus has no arms dealer.
Yeah, to attack outposts here, but I'm not sure how many minigunners are actually in those attack outposts. I don't think he has enough to deal with those RPGs.
There's just so many quads, because half of Sweetie's army is actually over here on the other side of the map, so I think Sweetie might lose quite a fair bit of his base.
Looks like it, the power has gone down, that barracks is going down now. Those attack outposts are moving around, but they're not moving in, which makes me think, yeah, there's not enough minigunners at the moment.
Oh, an ECM
tank. That's going to be interesting, and that's going to be good to deal with those RPGs.
Yeah, definitely. So very tech prop center, wherever the hell it is, in the corner here. Yeah. Very sneaky there by Sweetie. And so I think we're going to need to see some new cannons, I would say, to deal with these quads.
Sweetie is moving in and taking down the map control that Electus has here. He's taking out a lot of tunnels so far. He's taking out the top half, but Electus is really locking down these oil derricks. He's got garrisons, he's taking that supply, and he has tunnels all over the place.
Yeah, he has 4 tunnels and these garrisons. This supply is so well defended, but here comes the outpost now. They might be able to flank the long way around the back and actually hammer down these oil derricks.
Looks like he's going to go for some garrisons now. Going to take a bit of a free poke onto the garrison there of Electus.
Yeah, garrison wars, more RPGs means more victory, but here come the quads, so that garrison's going to get taken down.
There's a lot of quads there moving in, and Sweetie still has the army in his base with several attack outposts and ECMs, but looks like the quads are going to take down that garrison, take down a couple of RPG troopers. That second garrison is getting nuked down now. I'm not really sure what the attack outposts at the back of Sweetie are actually doing. I mean, he's taking down a couple of quads.
Yeah, he's just popping his infantry in between his garrisons, actually losing not many of them at all because of the garrison swapping, but here comes the outpost push. May actually take down the outpost, and that will make the oil rather exposed.
Moving in, we do see a flame tank there as well. That's going to be great. Oh, looks like Electus is moving his RPGs back. He's going to lose at least one of them though, and that tunnel is getting nuked down as well. Tunnel will in fact go down to the dragon tank.
But at the same time, there is a push from Electus as well. Maybe you're going to take down the command center of Sweetie. That's going to be a pretty big deal, because that will prevent any carpet bombing or any kind of abilities like that. Is actually blocking off the propaganda center and the supplies. So it's very good placement, actually physically using buildings to block off these fragile and more important buildings.
Really, yeah, but that looks like the command center will in fact get lost. The bunker is just out of the way and can't actually attack the quads and RPGs. I'm not really sure what Sweetie has in the area to be able to defend against this.
He might pop mine zone. That could be very dangerous for these quads, but the supply will go down in a matter of seconds. The quads being quite powerful with that vet. And not much happening from Sweetie pushing either.
Yeah, the Dragon Tank is moving in now. That's going to do a good job of dealing with the garrisons. But no, the Dragon Tank is in fact taken down because it took too much damage from the tunnel before. It was very weak at the time. So that ACM is going to be great against the garrison, though. Those attack outposts are going to nuke it down very quickly. You
got to remember, though, every time Sweetie actually pushes, he's basically destroying some of these garrisons, making it harder and harder for Electus to actually defend it, but now the supply and the prop center went down.
As well as the barracks he had there. That's the entire side base of Sweetie has now in fact gone down.
So Sweetie, having lost his prop center, will no longer have the ECM production, which is very important for him. If these ECMs do get taken out, they could definitely spell defeat for Sweetie.
Exactly right. We do see a lot of RPGs being popped out now, but that ECM is doing a good job of dealing with them. Sweetie is just nuking down these garrisons, making sure those oils, he can get to those oils when he needs to destroy them. He really needs to stop, because Electus really has the supply advantage here.
There's hardly any garrisons left. I've never seen this map have so many garrisons destroyed. But these RPGs are going to be a real pain in the ass for Sweetie. You know, despite the fact that he has ECMs, if you have enough, you can still muscle your way through the ECM deflection.
Okay, it looks like we've got a Black Lotus coming out here from Sweetie. It's a Super Lotus, really, I guess, given we've got China Imp, so that's going to cap really fast. So it'll be interesting to see whether he goes for the oils or what she decides to go for there.
Oh, but there go the old derricks from these outposts, and that's pretty much all Electus has going for him. If his outpost is taken out, take out the oils, then I think Electus is going to have a hard time dealing with economy, but at the same time, there's a huge RPG that gets taken out.
Are going to move in there, so they're dealing with that bunker. All those RPGs are going down. He lost a couple of RPGs, but that's about it down the bottom.
So both players not having much money left. Sweetie's money is running quite dry, and Electus now only has this supply here, which is getting rather exposed since his garrisons are being taken out. So this is a very brutal game here. Both players are losing their supplies quite rapidly.
Be interesting to see, yeah, there's a lot of base moving going around now. I mean, we moved from there to there. Electus has moved all over the place, but the entire base of, Sweetie has now been destroyed down the bottom left-hand corner of the map, and Electus is moving in right in there to get another supply. But here we have some attack outposts and ECMs moving in.
Yeah, he's getting his third supply and his second in the old bases, so it could be very quick, but he comes with an artillery strike, and what will that take out? Oh, maybe the supply.
Combined with the carpet bombing is going to do a lot of damage. Those
Barely
tunnels
survives.
are really low now. If those attack outposts move in, they're going to do a lot of damage. But the RPGs are moving in. The ECMs are getting some deflection, but they're a bit too far away from that front attack outpost. The deflection isn't working quite as well, but a lot of 3 RPGs I think went down there.
Those RPGs were way too stacked, so the splash damage from those rockets in the outposts just did too much against them. Had they been more split up, the outposts would have completely destroyed those rocket troops.
Tank hunters are doing well though, they're doing a fair bit of damage, but the tunnel is now firing on them, so he's gonna lose them quickly if they doesn't finish taking out those tunnels.
So Electus is looking quite good, having now 2 supplies rolling, but Sweetie has taken out the old Derrick and the center supplies, so now it's 1 against 2 supplies at this stage, and Sweetie is running dry. He really needs to get some hackers up, else he will be out of this game with no economy.
Yeah, he does have his prop center up again, which is good to see, but now we see some quads vetted and scrapped coming out here from Electus. They are really dangerous, and they're absolutely nuking down those tank hunters. Tank hunters are all going down along with the attack outpost.
So I think there goes Sweetie's army. He doesn't really have much left, apart from all of his outposts over here.
No.
But he doesn't have any income.
Yeah.
Unit preservation is going to be so important. He's officially on here. The hackers, 3 hackers in the corner there.
Just
Might
chilling.
want to get an internet center to make them run a little bit faster. But it's still very delicate. You can lose the hackers quite easily. But that being said, he is trying to inf. And so as well, the hackers are actually cloaked, which makes them a lot harder to actually kill.
Yeah, but we do have Electus. He has now taken his top supply. That does have a lot of supplies left in it, just given how long he hasn't been using it for. Oh, we do see Sweetie going for some long-distance mining from the looks of things, just trying to get as many supplies as he can.
There's just so many outposts.
That tunnel network does go down, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Electus pops out. I mean, he's got a lot of quads and stuff there. I'm not sure how many RPGs he has.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a palace yet. A Jarman could be very effective against all of these outposts. There is a command center though, so perhaps Electus is going to go for some very cheesy demi-rebel ambush or something like that.
Yeah.
He's vanilla,
Isn't he? Yeah.
Well, okay, so the cash bounty is very important.
Yeah. Indeed, we do see, that looks like there's a fair few RPGs in that garrison. The ECM decided to nuke around it. He's really got to keep that ECM alive.
There's only one,
Yeah, he's only got 1 in that little army. That's not really a great mix for him right now, so he really has to keep that alive, keep it deflecting those
Another
rockets.
reason why Jarman could be very effective actually taking down the lone ECM, so then the outpost will get completely destroyed without the ECM protection. So I would like to see the palace.
We are moving in those attack outposts now, and he's got Electus
Whoa!
is really focusing
Whoa!
on the tunnels
Whoa!
at the moment.
Whoa!
Looks like he's going to be shooting down those tunnels.
Okay, that's fine. Never mind. My game minimized, but that's okay. Nothing happened, and so these outposts are now going to try and take down more and more tunnels.
He's really focusing on these tunnels, Electus. I think he really needs to get a palace up or something like that.
Yeah.
Because these tunnels are just getting nuked down by the attack outposts.
How else can Electus deal with them?
Quad falls. Looks like the
Losing
arms
his-
dealer may
Ouch.
get destroyed. Arms dealer is going down.
Oh, but
There's
here
a
come-
big
oh, there's
quad push
mines,
here.
though!
There's
quads-
mines all over the place. If those quads run into the mines without noticing, that's not looking for him. Oh, quads are avoiding it so far. They're just chilling. They're just
Living
chilling.
life on the edge. That is
Right
how
on
you
the
YOLO
edge.
the hackers now. Oh,
Goes
carpet bomb
down, but
though!
the carpet bomb is very well placed, but it does get shot down before. Oh no, it's going to destroy all of them. 2 quads go down. That last quad looks like it may die to mines as well. The command center up the top is going down as well to Alexis, and we've got we've got a scrap.
This
Sorry, a
is so many
veteran
hackers.
scrapped
But will it be
technical there
enough?
combined with those quads. It's like a base race-ish thing now. It's like
Yeah, if these hackers can stay alive, I think Sweetie will be fine having so much income from these hackers, but with the tech RPG, it might be enough to kind of put
Yeah.
him out of the game.
Tech RPG is doing heaps of damage, and even though they are cloaked at the moment, I mean,
Yeah.
Alexis doesn't have any stealth detection or anything, so I mean they could stay alive, but I'm not sure what Sweetie has in the way of the base, and those RPGs are doing way too much damage. There's not enough minigunners in those attack outposts. They're just all RPGs. There's no minigunners to deal with those RPGs.
Oh wow, that's
They're
a
all
lot
tank
of
hunters.
RPGs.
It's all tank hunters. There's nothing.
Yep.
There's no minigunners or anything. So he did in fact lose 2 outposts there, and this is not looking good at all for Sweetie. I mean, he did manage to take out that top command center, which is good, but Electus has a lot of bases.
Yeah, he has the 2 supplies. His tunnels basically everywhere, but Sweetie has quite a fair bit of hackers. So actually, I think this is any man's game at the moment. The hackers being the renewable income. If these supplies run dry, then Electus is going to have to get some black markets, else he will run out of money himself. So this is actually quite interesting. I'm not sure who's going to go ahead. He could definitely crush all of these workers, but not get in the tunnel to save them.
So the tunnels are getting destroyed now. The attack outpost is taking a lot of damage though, so hopefully that doesn't go down. No, he does manage to keep it alive, which is good and very important. But man, look how many tank hunters. Look at those tank hunter missiles. This is ridiculous. This is crazy.
Yeah, they're getting better now. So there goes that top supply. I think Electus doesn't really have much of an army going for him. He really needs a Jarman. Like, how else can you deal with 50 tank hunters without a Jarman or even angry mob? There's no flame tanks or anything, so either two would be very effective against this attack outpost ECM combination.
The Sweetie definitely going for some base preservation as well down the bottom, throwing down a bunker up the top, so hopefully that'll enable him to deal with any pushes from Electus. I mean, that bottom base is about all he has, but we do see an arty strike coming in now from Sweetie, so we'll see what happens here. I mean, especially if he's going for those technicals or something like that. It looks like, yeah, it'll go just straight to the slaves, which is a fairly important move. Let's see how many he gets. Yeah, all the slaves going down, but the supply does actually survive for now.
So Electus is basically out of money until that supply actually rebuilds. He can't mine, and having lost all those workers, his economy is definitely lower than what it is.
A lot of workers, but now we do see some RPG technicals coming in. That bunker is very well placed though, and that's going to do a lot of damage, but there wasn't enough troops inside. There's only 2 RPGs in there. He had moving in more now, but I'm not sure. He might be able to deal with those technicals, but I don't see enough minigunners here. It's just all RPGs for the moment. I mean, you know what counts as infantry? RPGs. Rocket troops count as infantry, and they are. That's exactly what they're doing. They're just blowing up those RPGs. There's just so many troops there, and they're vetted. I mean, several of them are vet 2, and they start off vet 1.
And the patriotism nationality upgrade, so they have 25% damage, 25% attack speed. So they're actually very, very crazy when they're that hoarded with that vet, especially as well. So now these outposts are just being so heroic, sniping down so many of these important tunnels. Really,
he's just keeping them alive as well. So they're vetting up, and they're being really, really dangerous.
Definitely withering away the map control of Electus, and now he will push out into base for Sweetie.
Big push, but he's got a lot of RPGs there. He really needs more infantry, like a Jarman or something. But
yeah, it's actually kind of frustrating.
But we do see the tank hunters moving in now, so we'll see what happens against this many quads. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Quad goes down, another quad goes down. He's moving his focus around a bit. Another quad. 2 quads go down, but the tank hunters are surviving. He actually made it. Man, just surviving there, but there's a lot of RPGs at the top as well, so they could be moving into the base.
Is that a mine drop?
It's a mine drop. Oh no, it's an EMP. Okay.
Bad timing there. Had he done that before, that would have been right. That could have actually saved him, but perhaps he only leveled up just in time.
See a carpet bomb just in time. Looks like he's going to take out all those RPGs. That's very important. Now he has those technicals to deal with, but he has nothing down the bottom to deal with that. I mean, I think he might be moving an attack outpost, but he's going to lose that supply. I mean, not...
That's damage. It's going to take a long time to get there.
And even if it does, those are vetted and scrapped. We do see a mine drop coming down now, so it's going to be hard for him to
This is intense. Sweetie's holding on for his life. All he has is command center. He can win this with all of these hackers, but he doesn't have a way of actually defeating.
He doesn't know the buildings.
Uber technicals. They're so strong when they're actually better. Now the outpost will survive, and if this command center will go down, then he will lose the game.
Survive. Oh, but they're going to get trapped in there. Those technicals may get trapped in there by the mines. Technical runs right into the mines. It's taking a lot of damage. The RPGs are going to nuke that down.
And he holds on.
There's only a quad there. Oh my god. Sweetie is holding on for now. He really needs to get another... Does he have enough money for a dozer?
He's got hackers, man. He'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, he does. He's got heaps of hackers.
So Sweetie actually holding on. So now
he just needs to get a couple of dozers up and to start building up again. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff. He's got ECMs now, and he's taking a couple of garrisons.
Oh, man. Electus is running out of money. This is getting intense. Their bases are so small and so slim. They're both barely hanging on as it is. And now I think Electus has the timing now. He has to get a pass, has to get black markets. else he has to either push and win or go to this third base, and we have Sweetie actually long distance mining. So I think
looks like he's going for the push to win. We do see some quads and RPGs moving in now, but
there's only 5 RPGs and 4 quads. That's not going to be enough.
That's not going to be enough, but we do see some more moving in from the side from Sweetie. Electus decides to back off there, surprisingly.
Very bad timing. The dozer can actually build a forward supply, and with these garrisons, he should be fine against these quads.
He should be able to hold that for a fair bit of time. Oh, this is going to be really
intense. Once he gets a bunker, I think he'll be fine, but until then, he's running it very, very risky, and once again, Electus is just running so low on funds. He's at a command center now, so the cash bounty can keep him in the game.
Really important, yeah.
So, but he has to make sure that Electus does some very good engagements to get that cash bounty running. And so I think it's going to come down to who can hold this second to middle supply here, because that's basically going to determine who has the economy. Because even with that many hackers, it's still not very much. And this worker, I'm not sure what he's going to do.
Might be like
Scouting for rebel ambush.
Yeah, it might be. I was thinking rebel ambush. I mean, maybe he can get the cap down in time, but I thought he was going to build a tunnel. Maybe. I mean, he snuck it right in there. Sweetie hasn't even noticed yet, so.
He might kill his own dozer though.
Yeah, I think that's what he was going for. Maybe just leaving the slave there.
Electus has now exhausted all of his money, and he has not. He put a supply here.
Oh,
Excellent.
good to see.
So Electus's money is rolling back into his funds.
But he doesn't have a lot of workers up the top.
Yeah, and so is Sweetie. So both players now have a proper economy, but Sweetie has the advantage of having these hackers. They're getting vet now, so they are actually getting faster and faster income.
Very important.
So both players need to make sure they're harassing their opponent's supply, else they will get too many funds.
Okay, what do we see going up here? We're going to see barracks
he
going
can't build
down
any
from
tunnels.
Electus. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he's got tunnels around the bottom as well. I mean, he's got a lot of quads and some RPGs, but I don't think he really pushed to win at this point. I mean, the time for that is a bit past. I mean, Sweetie has too many buildings now. He's got a war factory back up. He's starting to plump out some more attack outposts. He's got an ECM there.
But he might be able to catch him out of position. His supply and his bases are so far apart, he can probably just maneuver them and abuse the mobility of GLA, especially the quads. The outposts are quite slow. Oh, and he got the arty strike as well. Gonna sell the supply. Wait, no, it wasn't a supply. They're taking out the arms dealer.
The arms dealer doesn't go down. That's dangerous.
Sweetie, man, you're playing a risky game here. You really got to secure Electus, rather. You really have to do something now, because I don't think he'll win at this rate. These quads maybe take down the power, but the ECM...
right towards those mines as well.
The outposts
ECM
are
is taking
full.
a lot of damage. If that ECM goes down...
Oh, what was that? Was that a rebel ambush?
Not sure that was. What took it out?
A rebel ambush?
It was a rebel ambush.
What?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, one of the attack outposts just went down. So.
I think the RPGs must have friendly fired their own
I
outposts.
think an RPG. Yeah, I think Electus managed to actually sneak an RPG in pretty close to the attack outpost, and I think they were just friendly firing.
No,
each
it
other,
was definitely rebels. If it was a
Yeah.
rebel ambush, the RPGs inside of the outpost can attack the nearby rebel, friendly
Oh,
firing
that'd be
itself.
it.
That must have been it. So, nice move by Electus, actually taking down the outpost, which is so crucial.
Unfortunately, not really capitalizing on it. I mean, he really need moves in now. We do see something coming out here from Sweetie.
Oh,
He might be going.
drop?
Yeah, I think if it's a mine drop on that, that's really important. If it's on the, it might have been beforehand or something like that. Yeah, I'm
But
not
now
sure
the
that's
supply
going.
will get taken out, and that's very, very important, because there goes the majority of Sweetie's income. The outpost will probably take down all
One
these
quad
quads.
goes down,
Oh
another quad
man,
goes
there
down.
goes
Man,
the quads!
that supply has to go down. Keep taking that
Oh,
supply.
it survives!
Oh, the supply survives on about.
Barely a pixel of health. The supply is rolling, and Sweetie has more and more money now. He's actually getting quite a fair bit of
that's
cash.
really unfortunate for Electus. I'm not really sure what he can do now. I mean, he is mining from the top
Ooh,
as
that
well.
RPG can actually finish it off, and the trucks make
The
crush
heroic
that
RPG. Come on, RPG.
Buddy, you got this. You got this, son.
man.
This entire game rests in your hands, buddy.
Don't attack the trucks. What are you doing?
It's like poking a tiger. Don't do that. He's gonna scratch you.
He's gonna scratch you,
Just
man.
2 shots, man. He's got this. He's got this.
Come on, RPG. Come on, RPG.
And now the outposts are pushing out, but not so much good
RPG's
they will
moving
do.
in now.
Oh, trucks!
Yeah, that RPG.
Well done, Sweetie. Well done, but the trucks.
Instant bet 2 there for Electus's RPG.
And it will go down. Heroic sacrifice, but these trucks really should have crushed the RPG. I'm not sure what he was doing. He ran them away and was like, well, okay, or you could just crush him, but that's okay because we do have a huge, and not huge engagement, a tiny engagement, just an outpost taking out a worker. And now the stealth tunnel, actually, so the vanilla GLA having upgraded the stealth, and do we finally see a palace? He must have... Oh, no, you don't need palace for stealth, do you?
don't, no.
Okay, that's alright. So, more hackers.
And a prop center coming up here. Interesting.
Boxing it
Here
in
we go.
behind the building, so that's going to stay alive against tech terrors and tech RPG, that sort of thing there. And so this huge RPG army is going to completely destroy
He's so
everything.
focusing on these RPGs. I mean, who needs minigunners when you have this many RPGs? These tank hunters are absolutely nuts.
China Imp style, so I really, really want to see a Jarman. Come on, buddy. You have, you got your supply secured for the meantime.
Yeah.
You might as well use this opportunity to get a palace. Because once you get a Jarman, I think Electus would easily have this game, easily with a Jarman.
Jarman being very important here, man. You can do a lot of damage, especially like given the small amount of attack outpost ratio to actually
RPGs.
tank hunter who she actually has. So if he snipes one in the year, it's like 5 of the tank hunters dead. It's like
Or even
it's like,
angry mobs. Like,
yeah.
Come on, buddy.
Definitely need some better counters than these technicals and stuff. There's just
But then
so
again,
many tank hunters.
if he has a rebel ambush, that'll give him 16 rebels, and that'll completely destroy these RPGs. The demo trap
That's true.
may get a lucky kill there, but actually, yeah, so maybe he's counting on a rebel ambush. That might actually do the trick. Oh, but Sweetie being very on the ball, actually seeing the outpost,
And
the
marking
demo,
it,
yeah,
yep.
and signaling it, so he can now force fire the ground, knowing exactly where that is, and now the supply is going strong with those 3 trucks.
3 trucks now, that's going to line them right up, and we do see the, what was that? Tunnel going
Tunnel
down.
go down, yeah.
Tunnel going down, he's moving in towards the command center of Electus. Can't really hold this at the moment, I mean, he's way...
The command center will go down, and there will go
Yeah.
any chance of rebel ambush, but actually sneaking technical terror RPG rather will take down a power
yeah,
plant.
power will go down, but that up the
Oh man, these
but-
carpet bombs.
the
Take out his
carpet
own
bombs.
power.
Take out his own power.
Oh, well.
YOLO swag. Okay, but we do. So that tactical went down along with 4 RPGs. And we do see
Minigunner. Woo!
Minigunner!
Alright.
Finishing some stuff off. But look at the amount of missiles that's coming out here from those tank hunters. They're going to completely destroy that command center.
On a rebel ambush, only level 1. Those only
Yeah.
4 rebels would not be enough, unfortunately. Had that been level 3, I think he could have destroyed all of those RPGs.
I think he might have.
The other thing as well is RPG or rebels, they just vet so freaking fast. Like, if they kill a vet 3 RPG, I think...
Oh, hang on. They're
they'll
moving really
all-
close to the demo trap, dude. Oh, okay. Stop
It's still there,
halting
though.
them just in time.
Oh, no, come on,
dude,
Sweetie.
Dude, you put a marker
No,
on that.
Sweetie!
No.
Oh!
Oh, buddy.
So there's only 4 left, and there goes their the horde bonus as well. That's a pretty big blow as well. Losing the horde bonus will reduce their efficiency by quite a fair bit. But this supply is going strong, where this one is not. The middle supply has a lot more funds compared to the base supplies. Remember, that is actually Electus' base supply they started with.
Electus, this is about his 4th or 3rd or 4th command center so far.
Yeah.
He just keeps losing it like really hard.
I really don't understand why Electus is prioritizing a command center over a palace. I guess it's for the cash bounty. It's pretty important, but so is a freaking Jarman. Jarman's pretty important as well. And an airfield, fantastic.
Oh, fantastic work there. We do see the Helix coming out, and Helixes are absolutely nuts for trying to imp.
They sure are, yeah. Those are these assault helixes, I believe they're called, having 8 slots, and they could completely destroy any ground army unless there are too many quad RPGs, which there actually has been quite a fair bit of quads. So we'll have to see how effective this assault helix is, but I think it's got to have enough. It's going to have the ability at least to avoid the helixes and take down these important buildings.
We do see the Helix moving in now. That could be dangerous. I mean, combined with those attack outposts, it could be pretty damn dangerous.
Uh-oh, what does Electus have? He has a Tech Terror. Tech Terrors cannot kill a Helix. It's full. This is going to completely destroy these
Oh,
tunnels.
it needs to pop some stuff out of these tunnels.
Oh,
Pretty
man.
ASAP unless...
Oh, man.
no.
I think
we do
it's
see a
gone.
quad coming up now, but the Helix is doing a lot of damage. The tunnel, another tunnel network goes down, and there's...
Electus has been defeated. So that assault helix just completely took the game in a matter of seconds. It was actually very bad luck, I think, for Electus. He spent the entire game getting quads, getting RPGs, and at the very end, you know, I'm going to Tech Terror. I'm going to Tech Terror right now. Just as the assault helix comes, there goes the Tech Terror. Bam.
Excellent choice there, I think, from Sweetie.
Yeah.
Deciding to go with the airfield. It was a really good move there to take control of the map. And
Even
finish,
Migs would have
finish
been
off
good as well,
Electus.
yeah.
Really good game.
That was
actually.
freaking crazy.
Freaking intense.
Dude, that's why I love maps that aren't tournament deserts, because there's so much action, there's so much fighting over map control, over supplies, over like who can hold those supplies. With tournament desert, you have the supplies. The Orderic is behind a choke point. The forward supplies are surrounded by garrisons, so it's really easy to defend your supplies.
Yeah.
Whereas a map like Wasteland Warlord Wastelands, it's just so brutal because of how isolated and exposed everything is. You can really
we
abuse.
saw like even Sweetie lost his base twice in each China, and Electus lost like 4 different bases like during the thing,
Yeah.
like 4 different like supplies, and they were actually basically had barracks and stuff there. He had the oils for a while, and that all got destroyed. It was just moving around so much. It was just a very very aggressive play.
This game was just so even. Look at the supplies collected. They were so
really
close.
Like even with the hackers of Sweetie, Electus was just moving around so much and getting the oils and things like that. Then he managed to collect almost the same amount of supplies that Sweetie did.
Yep.
Pity we didn't see a Jarman or something like that. Probably could have been a little bit better invested there from Electus, but very good game by both players.
I think Jarman would have made the game for Electus, but that's okay because very fantastic game from both players. So I think I'll sum it up. Any last words?
Not from me.
Not from you. Okay, well until next time, we are the Generals, gentlemen. Good night.